And the next topic in our agenda is procurement digitalization and integration. And to discuss on this topic, I request Mr. Avinash Shrivastav, founder and CEO, Contisoft Technologies LLP, to please come upon the stage. Everyone, please welcome him with a big round of applause. Mr. Avinash Shrivastav is the founder and CEO of Contisoft Technologies LLP, a Pune-based company specializing in the digitalization of procurement and contract management. With over 20 years of experience, he has held key procurement roles at Red Hat, SunGard, Deutsche Bank, and Bajaj Alliance. His extensive expertise drives innovation in the procurement and sourcing domain. Outside the corporate world, Mr. Avinash enjoys part-time farming where he cultivates mangoes, rice, and pineapples because every tech visionary needs a backup plan for making the perfect fruit salad. Please welcome him with a big round of applause, everyone.
Thank you. Hello. Okay. All right. So I can see the Procure Connect family is getting bigger day by year, I would say. So thank you, everyone. Thank you all my customers and partners who are here. So I am here along with my co-founder Bashir and my partner Asif, who's from Statsol, Vigya, and Vishwaja. So let me give you some background. As you know, our host has explained me about myself. So my name is Avinash Shrivastav. I am the founder of Contisoft Technologies. So I'm more from the tech side. I'm more focused toward the farming. So that's my passion. That's my, I love to do it. So post this discussion, if you have any order, you can place it on my counter for jasmine rice, pineapple, or mango. And finally, the beetle net. So don't forget about that also. Thank you. Okay. So let us understand today's session, which Gain Skill Procure Connect has set up for what is the reason behind it. Okay, it's not just like a partner us standing in front of you and talking about the product and services. It is more about all of us about sharing ideas, what's new happening in the industry, what's about the standard practices, and finally the lunch together. So that's the key takeaway from this session today. So let me give background. So we started this company in 2018 with 4 people team. As of now, 2024, we are like 50, almost 50 people team. And what we are focused. So we are focused. Okay, so I just in the interest of time, I will show you. These are the standalone product which we deal in, like the procurement intake process, supplier portal, reverse auction, KPI and dashboard, contract management, complete procure to pay, supplier performance evaluation, and vendor compliance. So these are the very high-level products. We can speak much more about this, maybe post-lunch outside at our desk anywhere. All right, so let's take a 10-second quick procurement quiz. So there is no award, no reward. Don't expect anything from me. Okay? So whoever answer this first, let us start. What is the best way to maintain long-term supplier relationship? Frequent communication and trust, send them a cat meme every morning, or have a secret code? Sure, A? Anybody? Everyone, A? Let us see. Fantastic. So let us go for a second one. Supplier collaboration is only about negotiating the lowest price. Nah, true. False? How many are false? Just you guys win. When supplier and companies work together efficiently, it's like 2 people trying to share one umbrella, or cat herding in Zoom meeting, interesting. Or like it's like a well-oiled machine. A? Backbenchers? A? Let us see A. तालियां हो जाए boss. I love my audience. I love the energy of the team here sitting in the room. If a supplier does not collaborate well, what the best response? Okay, send a passive aggressive message. You are blacklisted. Get out of my office. Or you should write somewhere on the board, on the billboard, somewhere on the airport, or politely discuss the improvement. Sure? Okay, let us see. Come on, great energy. I like it. Which tool can help supplier companies track supply chain performance, onboarding, tracking PO, GRN in real time? Spreadsheet? Yes. Yes, spreadsheet. B. How about C? Pen and paper? Are you sure everybody says collaboration software? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this collaboration software? Okay, fantastic. Then you all are right audience for me today. Let us see. Answer is B. Fantastic. Once again, big clap for you guys. All right. So let us understand the real pain problem at the floor. Everybody have some tool? X, Y, Z, large ERP. I'm not going to name it because, there could be some legal case on me. So let's make it simple. I have a tool. This is a procurement head, procurement manager. Nothing, don't get offended if anybody is here. I'm just giving an example. He has a nice tool and they say, boss, I just do PR, PO and GRN. हाथ ऊपर करो, honestly, कोई बुरी बात नहीं है. और बचा हुआ सब काम मैं स्प्रेडशीट पे करता हूँ. Is it a real fact? All right, chalo, ठीक है. We are not going to expose anyone. Okay. Let us understand what is the real scenario, ground level problem. Okay, let's solve that problem first. Understand that procurement not engage or engage late. Is it a genuine? सब ऐसे ही कर रहे हैं. Procurement act like a policeman. How many things like that? Procurement act like a policeman. Yes, lovely. Sir, कौन से कंपनी से आप? Okay, so that's a real problem. Second, I got the RFP. I do comparative Excel sheet. Nice, beautiful. सब उसी पे करते हैं. और फिर एक नोट बनाते हैं, प्रोसेस नोट और some other language and send it for an email for a boss approval. Boss भाई सब छुट्टी पे हैं तो पूरा PRPO hold हो गया. Then the third problem, supplier pre-qualification. We send a nice Excel file to a vendor to fill up and then we do the scorecard rating. Again, it's a manual process. Supplier performance. How many of you does the supplier performance in Excel sheet? Excel sheet, Excel sheet. Okay, fantastic. I like it. Oh, I'm coming on it, yaar. I'm coming on it. Material follow-up. मेरे पास X tool है, PO बनता है, I create a PO and then I pick up a phone to a vendor saying that, boss, when is my delivery happening? The vendor says, sir, it's in assembly, it's in transit and blah, 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 with no evidence. We just have to trust him. Do we get an Amazon or Flipkart like experience? थोड़ा सा आवाज, मुझे पता है कि we have a lunch, so I need some noise यार, energy चाहिए. Perfect. Supplier onboarding still doing manually, make PDF. I'm sending a PDF file, Excel file to a vendor and he's filling the form and sending back to me and then I'm entering into ERP. Correct? I don't do GST check, PAN check, he's blacklisted, I never do it. All right, so again this is a problem. You, fantastic. When I was heading the procurement for Red Hat, so my boss used to say me, okay, where is your savings? I said, I used to spend time all negotiation and show me the savings. That was my failure. I was very bad in reporting savings. Okay. So I used to do my effort, my team used to do effort, but unfortunately, where is my saving? No record. So how do I manage those things? So again, this is a problem. हम effort डालते, but we don't get the fruits of it. Again, budget tracker. How many of you have connected PR, PO with budgets? And what is my balance budget? What is my consumed? No visibility. Let's accept that fact. Most of the company. And again, procurement KPI. Appraisal के दिन boss पूछता है, भाई KPI बताओ, what you have delivered. So we say, okay, this is my saving I have done, this is that I have improved, this is our innovation I have done, boom, nothing. Again, that's a problem which will impact our annual appraisal. Is it connected? Match ho raha hai? Can you correlate? Fantastic. So that means I was doing the right procurement job. All right, so what procurement needs generally? Okay, I'm not going to talk about Gen AI or AI must because I'm more focused on integration and digitalization. Post that, in my language, AI comes later. So what is data-led innovation, AI, and real-time integration with your core system? That's something most of you guys are looking at. Or else you might be looking for a complete change in your P2P. So we call a platform called digital procurement, integrated digital platform system. So I am not, again, I will reiterate my words. I am not here to change your existing ERP. No change in the process because change is acceptable or not acceptable. Change is not acceptable in any of the organization. If you go and tell tomorrow I want to change the ERP, sab bolenge boss, you get lost. So let's accept the fact. So let's live with what we have in the system. Okay. So that's the reason we call as the integrated solution. So no need to change your system, just integrate whatever you have and make your system strong, valuable, and then you can play with the data and do any rocket science. All right, so what we offer without changing your system, that's a supplier portal where you can onboard, you do all this verification, integration, ESG reporting. How many of you are dealing with ESG? Vendor ESG side while onboarding. Sir, by any chance, what is the new certification for ESG vendor? Exactly. Correct. Exactly. So the entire ecosystem has to be ESG compliant. Okay. So the new compliance talk about 14,001. Okay. So make sure whenever you onboard your vendor, they are just following these norms or not. So we are supporting ESG reporting. Again, the best part, digitalize the system, push it in your core system. Integrate. Second, supplier evaluation, qualification, pre-qualification, audit. Again, everything is integrated, digital. No more Excel sheet. हमें Excel से प्यार नहीं करना है. We are not in love with spreadsheet. Auctions. Anybody does the reverse auction? Forward. Dutch. Japanese. Indian. I'm just joking. All right. So these are all you can do it. Again, this can go as a flow from indent to RFP, reverse auction, then internal approval. And then finally with your PR or PO, wherever the core system is integrated. So don't need to send Excel to your boss for an approval. Boss, please approve. Everything with the audit trail, logs, history will be maintained in the system itself. Okay, task manager. As a procurement leader, we do a lot of diary, pen and diary. We make, okay, I need to call this vendor, I need to chase this vendor. You can maintain the entire diary in your system itself. Dashboard. There are already an existing system in place. I am pulling the data, I am creating into a spreadsheet. Don't need to do it. You can create your entire strategic or tactical procurement dashboard there itself in the system. Oh, okay, so how many times we send email every year to a vendor, once in a year, saying that confirm your balance confirmation, GST notification, and how many of them acknowledge? Very few. Correct. So again, the purpose of setting up this digitalization is where you send it through the system. If vendor acknowledge it there itself, if he is not supporting, you have a complete right to hold their PR, PO, payment and everything, making sure they are also compliant because this is the compliance requirement. You can build your DOA. You have your own chatbot. Okay, maybe AI and chatbot I will explain later on. You can build your workflow as per your delegation of authority in the system itself. Stock, you can, once the GRN is done, you can fetch the data from the GRN and maintain the stock. And there is a vendor managed inventory. As you know, sure, I don't know, what was his product name? I just forget. I'm sorry about that. So maybe when vendor inventory, warehouse, demand forecasting can be done there itself. Contract. So contract e-sign, Aadhaar-based signature, OTP-based signature, everything in the platform itself. How many of you do NDA with 500 rupees or 100 rupees stamp paper? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, many of it. So again, the stamp paper, you can get it from the system itself. We do it a pre-procurement for you guys. So, let's say you're signing 100 of a contract in a year, you have to pre-procure and keep it in the system so that the entire generation can there itself consume the stamp paper and you are compliant with your documentation. Okay, e-sign, I said, video KYC. Okay, last is purchase order, PO tracking, delivery reminder, GRN, module, invoice upload, and payment. Payment also can get integrated with the core system, and vendor is automatically informed, okay, payment is done, this is your payment detail, UTI. He will not going to chase you on a phone, not going to call you and harass you. So these are all our partners which we closely work with: Zoho, NetSuite, Oracle, Tally, Tableau, SharePoint, Authbridge, eMudra, and integration. You have any tool, you just let us know. Whether you want a real time, whether you want a offline, we have both the option. Okay, this is other products which we do with is like inventory. No, I'm not going to spend here. So I take a pause here to understand if there is any question from the team. No, ma'am. No. Yes. Yes, we do have. So you have the aging, how long the inventory was lying in the stock, whether it's going to be a dead stock, okay, and it's a recurring stock, everything, all those statistics.
Any market benchmark is there for,
No.
for inventory?
No. So if you
for
have a
industry
company like,
standards?
Benchmarking, we have a different tool where you have to integrate, like SIM for the steel and everything, okay. So those APIs can be integrated, you will come across what is the benchmark of this in terms of costing and even the availability.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I need to customize, sir. It's not readily available, but generally in QC we have observed that people are asking this similar kind of requirement.
Yeah.
So, this was my material, how much was wastage, what the raw material,
Correct.
whatever it is, and then
Correct.
it forms the cost.
Because how AI is coming into the picture in any kind of industry like FMCG, or it can be automotive or any kind of other industry. So the operational cost, people are looking at that it will go significantly go down. So based on if I do comparison, maybe company to company, so is there any benchmark available?
No,
That's what I'm asking.
I just
any kind of idea, it's not
I
can be,
remember
it
I
can't
have
be
designed
specific.
two, that's a should costing and will costing.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
So that we have designed for a company called Velo long back.
Yeah.
So it was like their requirement and they said, okay, this is, I want you to design because I want to eliminate my Excel file. So
Yeah.
if that is similar in nature, I can help you out.
So I can just break it down. But one is your input cost. One is your operational, like X factory, and there is a transportation cost
Yeah.
to the customer. So any kind of
No.
part of that component where we
No,
can
sir. No, we have not done. Yeah.
Thanks.
Of course.
So we are from a manufacturing facility. I mean, we are a manufacturer, and we work on two different platforms. One is a custom-made platform for our own requirements, and one is a readily available platform where we are doing the second half of the processing. So what you are proposing or what you actually facilitate is you club both the platforms, make a UI reporting as per the user requirement.
Yes. So generally, what I am trying to propose here, we as a procurement leader, we need some kind of intelligence. Let me be very honest. How many of your company will say tomorrow go and implement ChatGPT?
No, I guess nobody.
Somebody, go and tell tomorrow I need ChatGPT. They are not going to allow you. Okay. So let us start from the basics. My say today here, let's build the foundation. Let's prove that result. Then we go on, some sort of AI. AI, again, there are two types. One is internet exposed and other is, on-premise. I do provide AI services, but where I have the right data source, which is in-house. Maybe, once you are done, you can come at my stall, I can show you the demo, how it look like. So did I answer your question? Yeah. Yes. E-auctioning, sir, unfortunately I have for electrical, electronics, IT, hardware and software. And sorry, soft toys, because I do a lot of RFP for Amazon. So you see all small toys in Amazon shop. So we do for them.
Do you have anything in contract management? You had written about contracts. So contract tracking, utilization, is that also there in your software?
Obligation tracking I have. When you sign the contract,
Yes.
you have a lot of obligation. You can track that. It gives an alert whether based on the obligation, whether the project is completely successfully 100% delivered or 80%. Accordingly, you are making a payment as per the milestones.
So that is utilization.
Yeah.
How much part of the contract? Because it is usually a long-term kind of a
Yeah.
thing. So that is there, tracking
is
is there.
there, yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any more questions, sir? Maybe you can take it during the lunch break.
Okay. So if there is no question, or even if there is any question, I'm outside anytime. You just come to my stall. I can answer whatever it is possible. And then we can connect and let's enjoy our lunch together. Thank you so much for hearing me out.
Yes, can we give him a big round of applause, everyone? Sir, we would like to felicitate you. I request Mr. Manjunath Bhatt, Head Contracts and Procurement GMR Group, to please come upon the stage and do the felicitation. Please give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.